Welcome to a LapOver transfer special, and I'm joined by Wayne Rooney and Simon Jordan. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Now, look, I'm going to start with you, Wayne. What do you think's been the standout transfer so far?
Liverpool signed a really good player from Dynamo, Lever, my cousin.
He's Vert.
He's worse than who?
No, he's Vert.
No, yeah, but he's worse than who?
No, his name's Vert, you moron! Ooh.
Well, Wayne Rooney is just a buck. He refuses to back the courage of his convictions. And this is just nonsense.
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about Jerome Flip-Flop.
Oh, don't believe this flip-flop, Wayne, Simon. I can't be doing with this. Frimpong, do you mean? Right, okay. Now, apparently, look, Florian Wirtz wants the number 10 shirt.
Yeah, I thought he would have went one higher than 10. I'm going for the number 9.
Was it you wear the number 10 shirt, was it?
No, I never liked the number 10. So I always went for the number, the stick in the circle.
Well, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a Wayne Rooney.
Oh, true words never spoken there, Simon. You're out of plumb, Wayne. You really are, lad. Now, look, enough about Liverpool now. Let's talk about the opposite end of the Premier League and talk about Manchester United. We've got to cover the relegation sides, haven't we? Now, look, Bruno Fernandes, he's decided that he wants to stay in prison when he could have upgraded and went to a better club in Saudi Arabia and played in front of 10 camels.
Well, Bruno Fernandes has left himself in a village position. He's refused to back the courage of his convictions and decided he wants to stay at Old Trafford and play with 10 donkeys instead of the Burke.
Yeah, look, I don't blame Bruno for not going to Saudi Arabia, because look, I've been to Germany before and I really don't like it.
I'm joining Bruno.
Excuse me, Cara, could you stop talking over everyone and just let me finish? I'm trying to finish my sentence, you're just butting in, so can I finish what I was going to say?
Alright, what's it? Calm down. I mean, go on, what did you want to say?
Okay, thanks. Okay, I'm finished.
And this is just nonsense.
Oh, I'm joining Bruno in a Manchester United shirt next season in prison is Matias K, who signed from Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Well, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has really backed the courage of his convictions by signing a player from one of his main relegation rivals, Wolverhampton Wanderers, to Burke. But congratulations to Cunha, he's had a great career, but now he's decided to retire by going to Manchester United. Nonsense.
Now look, Waz, you've captained Manchester United. Now, how will those two players find Old Trafford?
Yeah, how will they find Old Trafford? Well, look, it's probably best to go straight past the chippy, and then you get down the road and you do a left by the post box, and then if you just go straight up, you'll see a little school, and then if you do it right there's a McDonald's, and then it's just behind there, so that's probably how they'll find Old Trafford. So,
Burke.
Well, I want a quick word on Jack Grealish now, fellas. Now, Jack Grealish, I mean, Man City don't want him. Who's going to take him?
Well, look, I don't want to be offensive, and I'm going to back the courage of my convictions here, because Jack Grealish's statistics this season are no goals, 1 assist, 147 bottles of Blue WKD, 14 shots of Sambuca and 1 terrible haircut. Now, paying £100 million for him is like paying 300 grand for a lap dance off a granny.
Oh no, Simon, they're much cheaper than that. I got mine for a £5 in a Mars bar.
Well, maybe Chelsea could take him, lads, because it looks like that Mudrick's going to get a 4-year ban for failing a dope test.
Well, that seems really harsh, because Wayne Rooney has failed a dope test 33 times in this bloody conversation, the bleeding potato head of Burke.
He's not wrong there, is he, Was? And he really isn't. Now, look, I've had enough of you two, and that's the end for the LapOver for this week. Now, we'll be back soon, and don't forget the LapOver is, without a shadow of a doubt, a better version of the overlap, because it's got no Gary Neville going on about frigging duel throughout the show, no talking over each other, it's just well better, so stick with this one. See you later, you pair of dopes.
What's a dope test?